Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited to take you on an unforgettable adventure to one of the most stunning coastal hikes in the UK, the Seven Sisters. Situated along the English Channel in East Sussex, this hike will totally blow your mind with its breathtaking views and remarkable chalk cliffs. So let's get started. The Seven Sisters hike stretches about 8.5 miles from Seaford to Eastbourne and is part of the South Downs National Park. It's a fantastic place to enjoy the natural beauty and diverse wildlife of the region. The name comes from the 7 distinct cliffs that resemble sisters standing shoulder to shoulder, and I can't wait for you to see them. We set out our hike from Seaford with the intention of finishing at Burling Gap, a journey we had been looking forward to. However, by the time we got started, it was already past 10 o'clock and the sun was high in the sky, casting a warm, bright light over the landscape as we approached the first hill. I was excited, thinking we were about to tackle the first of the famous Seven Sisters cliffs. The steep incline and expansive view certainly made it feel like the beginning of something significant. But as we reached the top, I quickly realized that this wasn't one of the Seven Sisters at all. The journey ahead was going to be longer and more challenging than I had anticipated. Even at this early age of the hike, the views are already spectacular as we climbed higher and the landscape unfolded before us with sweeping vistas of the coastline and the sea stretching out into the horizon. Though we found ourselves catching our breath from the exertion, it felt as though the scenery was even more breathtaking, making the effort entirely worth it. The beauty around us served as a constant reminder of why we had embarked on this hike in the first place. And of course, no hiking trip would feel complete without capturing the experience as we went along. So as we made our way through the trails, we took tons of photos and videos, making sure to document all the beautiful scenery and fun moments. It was great to stop every now and then, take it all in, and snap a few pictures to remember the day. Now we have a bunch of keepsakes to look back on whenever we want to relive the adventure. So as you can see from way over there, the Seven Sisters cliffs are already starting to come into view. It's pretty amazing how far we've come even though we haven't tackled the first cliff just yet. Right now, we're still on the Seaford Cliff and it's been roughly an hour since we started. I have to say I'm really impressed with the scenery we've seen so far. The views are absolutely breathtaking and they make the climb totally worth it. The rolling hills, the crashing waves below, and the expansive sky, it's all just incredible. So even though we've got a bit more hiking ahead of us, I'm definitely enjoying every moment of this adventure. We had to make a few stops along the way to catch our breaths because the path was a bit of a climb. But honestly, the breaks were kind of a blessing because it gave us a chance to really take in the scenery. And oh man, the views were something else. Every time we paused, we were treated to a new jaw-dropping sight. It was like the landscape kept changing with every turn, offering a fresh perspective that was just stunning. The rolling hills, the cliffs in the distance, it felt like we were in a postcard or something. We had a great time chatting and laughing, but there was also this quiet moment when we just stood there, taking it all in. It felt like the world had slowed down just for us. By the time we finally reached the start of the first sister cliff, we were definitely tired but also pretty exhilarated. The effort was totally worth it for the views we got to see. Wala. Finally, we made it. After that steep, relentless climb, we stood at the top of the first cliff, breathless but smiling. The wind kissed our faces, the sea stretched endlessly before us, and for a moment, everything felt still. We decided it was the perfect time to pause and reward ourselves with a quick lunch break. Funny how the simplest food tastes so much better up here, surrounded by nature, with nothing but cliffs, sky, and the sound of the waves crashing below. We sat there laughing, sharing stories, and refueling for what's still ahead, because this is just the beginning. One cliff down and a few more to conquer. Okay, so we're now on the third mountain. Number 3 is done. Now going to sister number 4. After hours of walking, climbing, and chasing the endless cliffs, we finally made it to Burling Gap. The journey was tiring, legs sore, shoulders heavy, but the moment we stepped onto the pebbled shore, it all felt worth it. The Burling Gap, with its towering white cliffs standing proud behind us, and the endless stretch of sea in front. The waves crashed gently onto the pebbled beach, each one singing a soft, familiar tune, almost like a welcome. It was beautiful, peaceful, but as we sat there, we couldn't help but think of home, the Philippines, where the sand is soft, powdery white, where the water shimmers in shades of blue and green. Sometimes we forget how blessed we are to have some of the world's most beautiful beaches right in our own backyard. And yet, here we are, thousands of miles away, finding comfort in a different kind of beauty. Today was a reminder that no matter where we are, nature always has a way of humbling us, making us pause and appreciate the moment. We ended the day right here, sitting by the seaside, resting grateful and ready to call it a beautiful day.